Hello, everyone, and welcome to Optimizing LinkedIn for Your Business. My name is Natalie D'Angelo Neal. I am a Senior Account Executive with Nefer-Smith Tucker, also known as NST. NST is a San Diego-based public relations agency with expertise in the digital landscape, and we're really excited to be able to partner with the San Diego Regional Chamber of Commerce on this training, and I want to thank you all for joining. Today, we're going to talk through some ways that LinkedIn can best serve you and your company through your LinkedIn presence, including opportunities for growth, ways that you can use the essentials of LinkedIn to benefit your company, and more. But first, let's start with how LinkedIn benefits its users. According to LinkedIn, the platform's mission is simple: connect the world's professionals to make them more productive and successful. And while it's undoubtedly known that LinkedIn is the chosen social media network for professional use, are people actually using it to make their work lives more productive? LinkedIn can be an ideal outlet to build strong professional relationships with your current clients, coworkers, customers, the media, and industry thought leaders. But many are only using it to post their resumes and update their current job titles. Like any networking opportunity, no matter if it's in person or online, the effort that you put into it will mirror the benefits that you'll get out of it. LinkedIn is a social media platform that requires consistent and thoughtful engagement, and we'll cover some ways that we can do that today. In this video, we'll review some tools on how to set up your company's LinkedIn page or how to optimize it if you already have one, how to use those tools and perfect your own personal profile, some genuine and authentic ways to engage with your newsfeed and your connections, and some opportunities to use LinkedIn's built-in tools to help develop your own professional skills. But first, let's start with perfecting your profile. LinkedIn is the world's largest and most active professional networking platform, with more than 55 million companies competing for the attention of the more than 720 million users. LinkedIn can be a powerful tool for brand building and lead generation in both B2B and B2C digital marketing. A well-optimized LinkedIn company page represents a huge opportunity to establish your brand as an industry thought leader and offer some other great benefits in the process, including career opportunities, lead generation, and thought leadership. Customizing your own personal LinkedIn profile as a leader within your company can also help to establish credibility for your brand and highlight the values you prioritize in the workplace, both of which will help clearly define who you are as a professional. Use your profile to showcase your professional skills, your personal passions, and feature some of your best work. Now, getting started with creating a company LinkedIn page is easy. You can visit LinkedIn's website for a more detailed step-by-step guide for how to set up both personal and professional business pages. But today we're going to walk through the first few steps. When you go to create a new LinkedIn page, select company. You'll be able to fill in those details later. First and foremost, start with inputting your company's name. Then go ahead and create a unique LinkedIn URL address. This is different from your company's website, as it's the URL that people can search you by on LinkedIn. If the one that you're trying to use is already taken, LinkedIn will let you know, so be sure to put in another option. It's a best practice to utilize your company's name in your URL in some way to allow for easy searching while on LinkedIn. Once you have that done, go ahead and add in your company's website if you have one. Then add in your industry type. LinkedIn has nearly 150 options to choose from, so you'll be sure to find where your company fits. And lastly, input your company size and your organization type. These are just some of the requirements that LinkedIn needs when creating a company business page. Then go ahead and upload your company's logo. Make sure you're using a high-resolution logo to allow the image to appear more clearly. This will enlarge more easily upon clicking it, and it won't appear blurry or fuzzy when a person is visiting your page. Using a PNG or a JPEG is the best format to utilize for this. Lastly, add a tagline that briefly describes what your company does. This can be changed later, so it's not set in stone, but it's your first opportunity to let users know who you are, what you do, and what makes you stand out. So now that we've created our page, let's get into the essentials of what makes a LinkedIn page great. We've already covered the importance of a high-resolution logo, but you'll also need a cover image. While LinkedIn's default blue cover image may suffice, adding in your own cover image can be a way to further grab people's attention, showcase your values as a company, and/or share a little bit more about what matters to you most. Adding a cover image that signifies what industry you're in can also be a great way to add additional recognition to the space in which you work. LinkedIn has some preferred dimensions for your cover image size, and these are key to adhere to. If your image has words or a logo, you don't want it to get cut off, so make sure that you're adhering to those dimensions for optimal use. The summary section, or the about section, is your opportunity to tell your company's story. The about section has a maximum of 2,000 characters, so there's quite a bit of space there. However, grabbing the attention of a LinkedIn user will likely happen within the first few lines. So we'll want to ensure that the information you have at the top of your About section showcases who you are to prompt visitors to continue reading. We want that to be our best piece. The About section is a place where you can define your company or your brand in your own words. Bringing out your brand personality here can be a way to enhance authenticity on your LinkedIn profile. Now, on your personal page, the About section can also be a place where you share your passions, your skills, and your personal values, and how all of that made a difference in your professional career. As we talked about before, maintaining your page with posts and content will help keep your page feeling fresh and updated. We'll talk a little bit more about different types of posts later, but this is an essential of a good LinkedIn page. Lastly, if you're looking for talent, LinkedIn has opportunities for you to utilize its careers platform, allowing you to share career opportunities and generate leads for your company. Through your careers page, you can give candidates a snapshot of your company culture with videos and photos, utilize employee-generated content, testimonials, and tailored messaging. These are just some of the tools that you can utilize through your LinkedIn business page to optimize your company's page. So, in review, optimizing your company's page and enhancing your own profile are essential for success on LinkedIn. Now, for your own personal page, having an up-to-date experience section will help showcase to your followers how you got to be where you are today. Listing all or most of the key positions that you've held in the past and briefly explaining your role, in addition to your educational background, will help complete this section. And lastly, the interest section on your personal page is publicly viewed on your profile and will allow your followers or your page visitors to see what you're most interested in or what pages, groups, and people that you follow. All of these are essential to building your personal profile or your company's page as well. So be sure you're thinking about these key pieces when developing your pages. Next, we'll talk about how we engage with our newsfeed in a genuine way. Now, connecting with your clients or your target audiences on LinkedIn can also be a great way for you to build rapport around your company. Show them and the rest of your connections what you're working on in a way that doesn't feel like a sales pitch. We want to create genuine connections on LinkedIn to build our brand awareness and expand our network in a way that feels true to who you are as a company. In addition, using your LinkedIn profile to keep up with what your connections have been up to can be a great way to foster client relationships and stay up to date on the latest trends within your industry. Now, you'll want to ensure that the content you create is engaging in a way that feels genuine for who you are as a company and for those who follow your page. Being an active member on LinkedIn will not only promote authenticity of your company's brand, but it will also keep your profile active in people's news feeds, which can potentially garner more followers and will avoid your page feeling stagnant and stale. But engaging with your connections isn't just through making posts of your own. Now, while you can and should want to create organic, original posts, engagement can also be found through resharing of content from another page to yours, or commenting or liking on another person's or company's post. Proactively engaging with other people's posts through likes or comments can showcase support, and resharing content is a good way to curate original posts that will be able to be visible from your LinkedIn page in a quick and easy way. And lastly, LinkedIn has a feature called LinkedIn Articles, which is a long-form format featuring articles that you publish on LinkedIn, which are displayed in the activity section of your profile. LinkedIn articles are shared with your connections and followers in their news feeds. And while it's not essential for your page's success, LinkedIn articles can be a great way to establish your company as a thought leader if it's utilized correctly. Now let's jump into how we can use LinkedIn to learn. Like any social media platform, LinkedIn's algorithm is ever changing. Make sure that you're up to date on just what its latest secret recipe for success is, so you don't miss an opportunity for a little boost. For instance, LinkedIn tends to reward early adopters of new features with a little algorithmic bump, so keep your eyes peeled for launches and beta testing opportunities to put you ahead of the crowd. LinkedIn has an opportunity called LinkedIn Learning, which is a robust online learning platform for you or your employees to utilize so that you can make sure that you're up to date on just what its latest secret recipe for success is. LinkedIn offers its users the option to explore on-demand courses that will help refresh and refine certain skills that you're most interested in. Through personalized course recommendations from LinkedIn, based on data-driven insights, you'll have direct access to the latest business, technology, and creative skills courses that are designed to help you reach your full potential. Now, in closing, I know we've covered a lot here, but LinkedIn can be a space where you can share information that doesn't just live on your website. It's an extension of your offerings, and it allows you to show off your company's personality. Not only is it good for business, but LinkedIn is also important for your company because it's a place where your employees can recognize themselves as members of your staff within the company. They can take pride in the company they're working for, and they can share or reshare information about the company, which also helps to build brand awareness. And lastly, if we've learned anything over the past several years, it's that the shift to a digital-first outreach strategy is not just a nice to have, it's essential to ensure that you don't get lost in the crowd. Now let's get you on LinkedIn. I want to thank you all for joining me today. If you have any questions or comments, I am more than happy to connect with you. I've included NST's phone number and email address here if you have any questions on how you can utilize or optimize LinkedIn for your company's best interest. Thank you.